Good morning, everyone. This is Bukola Ogunwale. I'm the author of the 5-Year Journal, and the essence of this short course is to tell you how to use it and to maximize that equipment that you have in your hands. It's a powerful tool that you have in your hands. So we're going to jump right into it. What is journaling? A journal can be a ledger, it can be a record of events, maybe the sittings of a particular court or parliament, a literary or scientific journal, like what professors and lecturers um, do in the universities, and it could be a diary. A diary basically just documents events that have occurred to you, and it could be reflective and creative writing. Now, for the 5-Year Journal, it is more of reflective writing than diarying. So, a diary would typically record the event and describe them, like, okay, today I went to the museum, I had so much fun, it's my birthday. It can be colorful, it can paint the pictures, and it doesn't usually involve analytical reasoning. You just write the event as they occur. But for reflective writing, which is what we do with the 5-Year Journal, it elicits learning points from the event, the experiences that occurred to you that day. In fact, sometimes the events are imagined. So you have a dream, you have a vision board, and you're imagining that the things there are occurring, and then you're picking the learning points from it. I hope that makes sense. So stuff occurs during the day. You go to the museum, you go to the library, and then you start to revisit that scene at a certain time of the day, and to examine the details. You examine the emotions that you felt. So, oh, today I went to the museum. I felt so great. I had so much fun. It was quality time spent with friends, and I bonded. And then you start to pick out your learning points and to say that I should spend more time with my friends because they build me. It also helps you to see negatives. So as you reflect on those emotions, you can easily pinpoint things that piss you off, things that annoy you, things that don't quite sit well with you, and you can start to know what to avoid or what to work on, even in your own personality, or what to improve on, or what to leave as is. So you can take future learnings, you can take notes from the event of your day, and it can show you patterns that reflect in your life and show you what you can change to have a better future. So, moving along, there are different diaries out there, there are different journals out there. In fact, you can even do it yourself. Yeah. So, but why have a 5-year journal? So, this is the what I believe. I believe that for anything to be proven, any concept in a person's life, it has to have gone through a full cycle. And 5 years is the perfect full cycle for proving a particular concept or idea or even a process in your life. So, most times, companies have been said to, if they survive for years, then they will probably survive for, ever. Maybe not forever, but they will survive for as long as longer than most companies. So most companies fold up in the first 2-3 years of their being established. Yeah. So 5 years give you the perfect timing to process the occurrences of your life and to start to make the necessary changes. And after 5 years, you should be able to say, this is where I started from and this is where I've come to. But if you don't have that journal, that document that helps you to screenshot 5 years and put it side by side, then it is difficult to be able to have that bird's eye view and to be able to say, this needs to be changed, or this is just great as it is. So yes, and that is self. You realize that these are the reasons why I act the way I act. These are the reasons why I react the way I react. This is what makes me uniquely me. And then you start to take the necessary steps, either to change or to retain or to improve upon. All right. It also helps us with gratitude. So imagine that somebody is able to pick their journal and maybe they're in final year in the university and the first year they're able to write that, okay, I'm in my final year and these are the learning points that I'm taking out of the university and these are my future projections in the next 3 years. I should be maybe own my own business or I should be working in a multinational specifics multinational that maybe an oil and gas company or a law firm. I mean, depending on so you can dream ahead, and then you can pick the same book 3 years down the line and actually write. And by the time you open it to write the next entry or the third year's entry or the fourth year's entry, you are able to see what you wrote 5 years ago, and you can start to question yourself. Am I in the multinational firm? Am I an entrepreneur yet? What is stopping me? What can I do to become that which I envisioned? And it just helps us to. And if you have achieved it, it helps you with gratitude. So you're able to say, wow, I dreamt of this and God has brought me just to where I anticipated and even much more. And that is, I escaped from the rat race. So typically people go through life. If you have read the back of your journal, then you know what I want to say. People go through life, they don't take time to reflect. They just go through the motions. You wake up, you go to work, you come back, you get ready for work the next day. If you have children, you put that in the mix. Life is more complicated. You have a family to tend to. You have engagements uh, elsewhere. Maybe you're active in church or you have other organizations that you belong to, and you just go through the motions day after day. If your birthday comes, it goes, another one comes, it goes. But as you begin to reflect, you are able to, to just know what to keep in your basket, what to take out, to, just to have a balanced life generally. And then also, you should have a 5 year journal for posterity sakes. So you can give it to your grandchildren or your children, and they can see how your life has played out and the faithfulness of God through it all. And it will build their trust, it will build their faith, and I mean, it's a great gift. So, moving ahead, we are now going to consider where you should journal. You should have a particular time of the day, either in the mornings or in the evenings, when you journal. When you have quietness, you have solitude, and you have your creative juices are flowing. So don't journal in a noisy area because you may not be able to focus and introspect and create. All right. So also you should have a particular location in your home. So it could be your bedroom where you keep your makeup bag. So as you sit down to do your makeup in the mornings, you factor in an extra 15 to 20 minutes and you spend time reflecting and journaling on the previous day. Or in the evenings, as you finish taking your bath, you want to do your beauty regimen. And then you can start to think about what to write in your journal and write it thereafter. Some people will keep it in their car. So if you go to work very early, you stay back a bit in the car before going into the office and you can journal your thoughts and ground yourself. And that is not to say that journal is just for ladies, it is for guys as well. It is anybody can use it and be blessed by it. Also you want your privacy, you don't want your thoughts interrupted. You also want frequency, which is why I said you should put it beside maybe your makeup bag or your beauty regimen area so that you do those every day. So as you start to do that, you just gravitate towards your journal and do what you have to do. So how do you write in the 5 year journal? You know there are different kinds of journal, and as I sit here, I could show you a couple of mine. So I have this journal, a tiny journal. It is color coded. So I don't know if you can see the colors, but it has like 6 different colors in it. And I just use it to write depending on, I have color codes for each area. I write my dreams, I write my visions, I write my action plans, and yes, so this can also be used to draw. So there's creative journaling, you just draw stuff that comes to you. And I have one that is more or less like a diary. I write my events in it, I write my life, no, I write my events, what I'm going to do today, I write my to-dos, I write what I did yesterday in it. Okay, I have this, I have this, and this is where I just unleash and write and write and write and write. Okay, it also has different areas in it, so I just write and write different things that are flooding my mind, and by the time I'm emptied out, there's so much peace. So for the 5 year journal, you want to use points. Bullet points. So you can write verbosely in it. You write bullets of the particular stuff that you want to remember this same time next year. Alright? And after you have written, you should reflect on what you have written and reinforce your beliefs. So I have an example, and for me, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer in Christ. So I use Bible passages to reinforce my belief because it's my own belief system. So, using an example, um, the 8th of January, the prompting questions say that I've been generous today. Did I go out on my way to spread happiness to my world? On whose face did I put a smile? So, looking at these questions, they are prompts. They prompt you to write and you can start to reflect, but you don't necessarily have to follow them. So if you follow this, for instance, you can now, after writing, or even as you write, begin to reflect on this scripture that says that Matthew 7:12, it says that this is what our scriptures come to teach in everything, in every circumstance, do to others as you would have them do to you. So I'm reading this and I'm remembering all the people that I could have helped today, that I've been nicer to, that I could have, put a smile on their faces, and I'm remembering that scripture says I should do that. So it helps me to reinforce my belief and to remind myself and pick learning points that tomorrow I'll be nicer, and to even name names of the people that I want to do good to. Okay? So I have scriptures for every day of the month, but they're not in the journal. But if you contact me, my contact details are in the journal. I can send you a copy of the scriptures that I use for each day of the month, and you can take it up from there. So that, in a nutshell, is how to use the 5 year journal. And this is just a quote, one of quotes from the 5 year journal. I have quotes for every month of the year, and this says that as you write, you can reflect, and reflection births purpose. Then, as you write and reflect, then you discover your purpose. As you discover those purposes, you can start to put goals to them. And when you now attain those goals, you feel fulfilled. So thank you once again for buying the 5 year journal. I wish you all the best as you use it, and be consistent with it, because by the time you're using it, same time next day, you start to see more the values that it brings to you. These are my contact details. You can click on any of the links and it will take you to my pages. Stay in touch, and I love you.